Hi everybody, I'm Chris. We're at Fastlane Classic Cars. I got Jake behind the camera, and today we have just a drop-dead gorgeous 2019 Mustang GT. It started life out as a GT, and I guess technically it still is, but there's a lot more going on. So when this car was brand new, the original owner took it and had a ton of work done to it. It's twin turbos. And there's a lot to it, so I don't know off the top of my head, so I'm going to read off the sticker and give you guys some good details. So, twin turbo, approximately 1,100 horsepower. Let's see, it's got a Hellion bottom mount twin turbo system, tuned for 93 and E85. There's 4 total tunes available. Has an AMS 1000 boost controller with a scramble button, 62mm precision turbos, triple fuel pump system, 1300cc injectors, Kooks headers, Magnaflow exhaust. It does have Cadillac converters, carbon fiber drive shafts, upgraded 1500 horsepower Halfshafts, Baer brakes, Steeda coilovers, GT350 wing. The transmission's been built to hold it, so it's a 10-speed auto, Circle D torque converter. It's got an engine oil cooler, new limited slip rear end with 315 gears. Let's see, a new 4.2-inch LCD screen, 6-way power seat, leather wrapped wheel, and a split fold rear seat. Some of that last stuff is just traditional Mustang items, but it's just cool as can be. You can see the white wheels that look just fantastic against the Oxford white car. 5.0 twin turbo badges. It just looks incredible, and you're gonna break some hearts on a highway with it. You get a guy pulling it next to you in a Hellcat, it's gonna have trouble.
Yeah, you want to pop the hood?
Yeah.
Because this also has some modifications to the engine cover. It's all whited out now. And because it's a bottom mount system, you can't really tell it's twin turboed by looking at it from the top.
No, they're not up here in your face. They're hidden underneath. So I would call this kind of, some refer to as a blank check build. There was more put into the build than the price of the car when it was new. Right now, I think it's around 8,400 miles. So lightly enjoyed, maintained, not abused. It shows really well, and it's incredible to drive. If you want to just cruise around town, it's not hard to do. The boost doesn't really kick you in the butt until 3 to 4 grand. Not that it's a lot of turbo lag. When you're going, it sounds like a jet engine, and when you get into the boost and the power band, it's a lot. It's crazy.
Well, especially with 10 speeds, you're always in the power band if you want to be.
You're never out of the power band. You know, you've got so much torque and horsepower. It's an incredible machine.
We want to start it up and take it for a drive?
Let's do that.
Microphone back.
Thank you.
Clip that to yourself.
All right. You know, it sounds pretty mild, the exhaust.
Yes.
And part of that, I think, is because the turbos almost act like a little muffler themselves, just to kind of.
That's kind of what a turbo is.
Yeah, I mean, it's driven by the exhaust.
Exhaust has to run through it, so it kind of naturally muffles it a little bit.
Yeah, and that's why people experience turbo lag, because you have to wait for the engine to produce the exhaust to spool up the turbos.
Right.
They've gotten a lot better over the years with that. You know, it used to be just a dog until like 3 grand, and then it would happen. This isn't a dog by any means. You still got great power right off of idle, but the higher you get, it's just a kick in the butt.
Well, the Coyote was pretty powerful, just NA, so
yeah.
Even when it's not making boost, it's still pretty quick. And I'm not a big, I don't know a lot about twin turbo stuff, but apparently the Hellion kit is pretty
top notch.
Top notch.
Yeah, like I said, it's a big build. It's overbuilt. The power it makes, like the axles, the drive shaft, the suspension, all that stuff is built to handle it and not fail. Right. You know, on some of these big horsepower builds, you're only as good as your weakest link. And in this case, it's the tires.
Yeah.
Not that the tires are crap. They're sticky and they're wide.
Yeah.
But they can't handle, you know, whatever this is tuned for, whether it's 800 to 1100 plus horsepower.
Right.
And there's probably plenty left and a separate tune to go beyond that if you're interested.
Probably. I'd be interested to see what this would do with slicks on a track. Like if you could get it to hook.
You'd probably get kicked off the track for not having a roll cage.
Probably, yeah.
Or a chute. If you hit 150 at the track, I think that's when you require you to have a chute. And I don't know as much about the classes, but I think if you go below the 11s, I think they're going to want a cage.
I think it's a.
I'm not sure.
I think it's a 10.5.
10.5 for a cage?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But in here, it's pretty basic. I mean, just basic GT. We don't have the leather heated seats or anything. You got the little 4.2 inch, I think it was, touchscreen.
Yeah.
Your AMS boost controller is this guy in here, AMS 1000. I'm assuming that's where you would go to change the tune. You also have this N gauge up here that I think you could plug something into.
Oh, there, you just turned it on by touching it.
I tapped it and turned it on. Lund Racing. Tuning, gauges, diagnostics. Oh, so you could do all sorts of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Data logging. Okay. I'm learning as we go.
Neat car.
Yeah, and then that big red button on the steering wheel, that's the scramble button. We're not going to use that.
We're not going to use that.
We don't need it.
So, tell us what the scramble button is, if you know.
As far as I know, a scramble button, basically, you can probably tune it to do multiple things, or depending on what you want. But if you're, losing a race somehow,
Which is unlikely.
Unlikely. But if you're somehow losing a race in your 1100 horsepower Mustang, if you hit the scramble button, it'll, send a signal to the tuner that basically says, or to the boost controller, that says, you know what, just give it all the boost.
Here, yeah. Unleash.
Just unleash everything, because I'm losing. I don't know exactly how the scramble button is tuned in this car, but statistically and historically, that's what those things do.
Yeah, and in this car, it's probably not if you're losing, but it's just you just want to win by a longer lead.
Right.
I've only got them by 2 cars, let's make it 5.
Right. But yeah, we're not going to need that today. When it first came in, I thought maybe that was anti-lag, but then when I was reading through the paperwork of all the stuff done to this car, it did say that was a scramble button. So if you know what that is, if you're a big, turbo car guy, you know exactly what a scramble button does.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain it to you, and that's probably who's going to be interested in this.
I would agree. Yeah, this isn't for the faint of heart. This isn't for the young guy wanting to, hey, that was like a fast car, let's make it happen.
I wouldn't buy this for your 16-year-old son or daughter as their first car, no. Probably would be a poor decision. Maybe get him just a stock Mustang GT first, even though that's also a lot of car.
Yeah, that's a good way to start. And maybe this is dad or even mom's car.
Yeah. But yeah, just you got the split fold rear seat back there, all cloth, all in pretty pristine condition. I mean, it doesn't really look like this was used or abused very much at all. 8,400
miles. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's not just really no wear and tear on the car. You can tell it was someone's pride and joy. Maybe it was part of a big collection, or maybe it was just the one car, but it saw nice days and no weather, and
right.
Because it's a 19, so it's 6 years old. You got the paddles, shifts you can do too, so I'm bumping it down, 5th, 4th, let's see, 3rd gear. So I'm about 3,600 RPM. It's not warmed up yet, so I'm not going to lean on it. These things develop a lot of oil pressure when they're cold, or just in general, the Coyotes.
Well, driving normally, it doesn't feel like you can feel the coilovers more than you can feel the modifications done to the engine and transmission.
Yeah, like I said, it's easy to cruise. You just want to drive it, you drive it. You drive it to LA, It's not a big deal.
Or Cars and Coffee or wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, until it really gets in the boost, you can't really hear the turbos very much either. At lower RPMs, at least.
You will. It's a wild sound when just before the power bands and the turbos really start to spool up. It sounds like you're in a Learjet. And then when you give it the goose, give it the beans, it's more like you're in the space shuttle. I like that the exhaust isn't screaming at you,
Right. Coyotes, in my opinion, I don't love how they sound, especially when you just completely gut the exhaust and make them all open.
We got a guy that works here like that.
Yeah, but with the turbos on it and whatever exhaust is on here, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's a really nice sound.
It is. You're not going to upset your neighbors when you start this in the morning.
And with a 10-speed, it won't really drone very much on the highway, I wouldn't think. You'll be pretty low in the RPM.
And being at 10-speed, if you found a spot you didn't like, you could grab a different gear and...
Right.
still be okay. All right, it's warmed up a little bit.
Get past this bump in the road.
Yeah.
Oh my lord! Oh my god!
Isn't that nuts?
Was that full? That wasn't full throttle.
No, that was like 2/3. That's plenty, man. That's what I'm telling you. This thing's just wild. Oh, what a noise!
You can't even really hear it shift either. It's pretty quick.
You know, on certain roller coasters, when you go over the hump, your stomach drops a little bit.
Yeah.
This does it backwards.
Yeah.
To your chest.
Just push you back in your seat.
It takes your breath away.
Also important to know.
Gosh almighty.
The Steeda coilovers and a lot of the other stuff underneath. I think part of the turbo system is all powder coated.
Yeah.
So
it's beautiful underneath the car.
It's built to last, which is also another nice thing.
Yeah. It's just fantastic.
Man, that was unexpectedly quick.
It's wild. Is this your first time riding in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I haven't driven it, ridden it, nothing.
I don't think we really have. We were waiting to get caught up a little bit to do the video.
Right.
All right. You want my mic?
Yeah, I'll take your mic and I'll get you doing a couple flybys.
Okay.
Here goes Chris. Yeah, not that ear-piercingly loud like a lot of Coyotes end up being, which I really like. And like he was saying, those turbos I think really help to muffle the noise. It's a little wet down here, so I'm gonna have to stop short of this ditch. Here he comes. It wakes up though when you get up in the RPM. So not that loud when you're cruising, but oh my God, that got pretty rowdy there. This is the part I'm interested in, what it sounds like coming towards me with those big turbos. Oh, you could hear them all right. Oh, you could hear those turbos, those wastegates let out when you let off. That was pretty cool. Hold this.
How'd that sound?
That was awesome. It sounds almost cooler coming towards you than it does going away because of the turbos.
Oh, yeah, it's a different sound, front and rear.
Yeah.
I never had it down, like floored.
Oh, I could tell.
This is fantastic. So I remember when we first received the car, the guy we got the car from, I believe he said it was currently tuned for 900 horse. He said I can switch the tune to 700, and I guess the next one above 900 might be the 1100 mode.
Yeah.
Who knows what's beyond that?
You could have fooled me.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
It's quick.
You know, there's a lot of cars I've driven with this power band, 900 to 1000, and every one of them is different. This is probably one of the easier ones to drive.
Yeah.
Because you've got that lower RPM mode that's just easy to cruise around in versus a, giant big block with a big blower and alcohol and stuff. You know, that's exhausting.
Yeah, modern cars make it way easier.
Yeah, I got air conditioning.
I know.
Right now.
It's nice. You ready to take it back?
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Let's go.